You know what's nice is when you use and I just drew blank, but ow. But you know what's nice is when you use fucking generic shit for this. It's nice. I just can't remember the words I had in my mind. I had like some good statement. God damn. I just forgot it in 5 seconds. Holy shit. Today we're starting continuing Project Megalith, the world's greatest project at this time. It's going to be an absolutely immense scale project compared to the shit we usually do. This is going to be probably one of our biggest pieces of work to do. Lots of area needs to be cleared on project, and normal to forget sometimes. Yeah, it's like all the time. It's just too much of the time. But we need to continue to break ground with this, and yeah. One of the big things. Okay, this one's good. Never mind. I thought the pillar was like thin or some shit, or it didn't have the wall going through it. Because technically the wall is supposed to go through the pillars. By all metrics it is. So at this point, right here, we have, that's going to be the actual floor level. Or the sub-level. Then the level on top of this is going to be... That's a good point. I did forget to start the land world. But the actual sub-level is this layer. Then the layer on top of this, which is still being built, is effectively the working layer, the functional layer, and then the layer on top of that is the roof. So and the goal is to build a nice platform with enough space to put all of our shit that we'll need for this for all of the fusion projects on there. And then later on, we need to go, hey, we have another project. We just add another layer, probably. Or add another sub-layer and another layer. And then we can just be like, all right, this fits our next project. The really weird thing is going to be building it around Asa. Because, I don't know that we can actually tear that down, really. It's just kind of there. I suppose. Oh, nice. Found a new way to get inside to grab out my rusty steel deco blocks. And of course, I need to use my furnaces to start smelting up stone. So let's see, do I have any stone? Stone. Or is it gravel? Is it gravel? Is gravel what I need to do? Oh yeah, it's gravel. Oh, that's freaking weird. But anyway, smelt up the fucking gravel. Then we're back to it. I think we're going to be building for the most part today. I don't think we're actually going to be getting into any of the technical stuff. I think we're just stuck with building for now. At least until we've got the majority of the level for the sub layer done. That's actually wrong. That was on the wrong layer. Nice. Okay, that one actually gets torn out. And then we'll just be trying to keep this thing in line as much as possible with this one. Cool. Nerd emoji. Then tear down that section. The Great Flattening. Oh, wait, check if the oil setup is still running, by the way. If you have a chance, go over there and check it out. Make sure it's still running. What's going on here? Okay, so let's see. When I go to steamroll this building, or well, build over this building, how much can I build over without it causing issues? Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, I can only really build over the edge of it. If I build over any further, then I have to start working with the fucking different shit for that. Namely, the launch pad is the problem. And plus, it's a historic building anyway, isn't it? This guy's still sitting here with C4 after all this time. I just feel like my stream is not actually streamering, right? Is it streamering to people? It is, but why is nobody here yet? This is atypical. This is abnormal right now. Maybe it's the evening streams making shit weird. But I don't think I can actually build over this thing, which is unfortunate. But that's fine. I can build onto the next layer. So we're just going to tear that down. Before I try building into that layer. Yeah, there's all those buildings out there still. Soy Jack Industries. Alright. I'll grab my next blocks to do my next section of the builds. Yeah, we do have bricks in that one as well. And bricks are absolutely beautiful for building with. If you can get them. If I can get some. Because I want some yellow bricks in this. So the yellow bricks just scream industry, right? Absolutely scream industry, right? Nothing more industrial than a good batch of yellow bricks in the morning. Okay. Grab concrete regular. Concrete dark. I don't know what to do for the inside on this one. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this. The figure it out later method. Do you have a problem you don't want to solve right now? Don't worry. Just try the figure it out later method to save yourself some time. Patented figure it out later method allows you to figure it out later. That is absolutely wonderful. What is this? Heavy demolition charge. What's it used for? Demolition charge. What's that used for? The hell? I guess it's a charge for demolition. But that really doesn't explain what it's used for. If it's just actually a demolition charge. This is gonna take forever, honestly. Huge area to build up. At least a lot of the area is flattened. Well, not really flattened. At least a lot of the area is devoid of trees and other annoyances. That's a thumbs up in my book. That's 10 thumbs up. 10 thumbs ups. Right there. And of course, dark concrete. God damn it. I feel like a lot of Linux news and tech tubers online are blowing Windows 11 problems out of proportion because ads and bloatware have been a main staple on Android for like forever. Isn't anything new, isn't doing anything new, it's just emulating Android. You're talking about, yeah, that's something really annoying with Android, is the fucking ads and bloatware. I really wish I could fix that for my phone, at least, and install Linux on my phone. I'm a Linux person. At the end of the day, I will always end up being a Linux person, because Windows sucks, I think. Like, but the thing is that Android, it might be a Linux version, but it's not like the Linux versions that most people use. I don't think. Yeah, that's like it's also like the problem is how restricted phones are nowadays. Like they used to not be as bad, but no, so like. Now you'd have to like actually like go in and like take out shit that's probably impossible to take out and start trying to flash the actual system BIOS itself to allow you to even do shit and just rebuild the whole thing from fucking scratch at that point. But like phones are the worst nowadays. Phones are just so, your freedom's limited on a phone. Which you can do, limited. You can't uninstall half the shit. But people just want to get to shit on Windows because that gets views. I mean, I noticed a pretty big increase when I went from Linux to Windows. I'm just saying, there's a lot of flaws with Linux. But going from Windows to Linux, my bad. I had more frames and shit. Well, actually, my performance was better overall. I don't know if I had more frames. I didn't actually play video games. But my performance is better overall, and I'm not running at like 90% of my RAM is being consumed half the time. That's where Linux is good, because then you don't have all that dumb extra shit that Windows puts in there. But that's not to say that like Android is perfect, because it's also like technically Linux, because it is technically in the family of Linux, but the problems with Android are there where it's so restricted that you can't do shit with it. It's also a limitation of just manufacturing it. I feel like all of that's going to get limited someday. Because they don't want that kind of technology and the manufacturing capabilities in the hands of regular, ordinary people. Because it's a hazard to agendas and shit. It's like an actual thing that's going on too. It's like an actual thing that's going on in the world. is the goal to try to shut down people's manufacturing capabilities, because you shouldn't have the right to manufacture shit of your own, because you could be a criminal. It's fucking stupid. It's like they were trying to pass a bill, and I don't know if they still are, but it's about 3D printing and additive or subtractive manufacture. And so, like, they just want to put spyware in that shit and all kinds of things. Very many ideas on how to stop people from making their own shit. But that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. We might see a world without me being able to do that in like 5 years. Make my own shit. When I retire from this job, I'm gonna fucking try to do more YouTube. Try to do more YouTubes. Become an absolute superstar on the YouTubes. Yep, that's the goal. That's the dream right there. Well, it's also my goal, and right now is to do that. So I'm just failing at it because I don't have video ideas or the time to actually execute on them. Because I'm too busy trying to make some kind of fucking telephone answering machine. Like, oh, there's another reason I like Linux. You can actually automate that shit much better. It's a lot easier to automate Linux and shit. But I don't... Okay, so this machine runs Windows. I just got a scam call impersonating the cops on my Android phone. Lol. Yeah, Windows is not as bad as Android. But... I mean, they still put a lot of fucking shit you don't need on this. Windows is also... A lot of the people in my comment section, when I actually was setting up my Linux system, were like, you know, Windows is not really that bad. It's just you have to put in a lot of time to clean the shit out. Because they put a lot of slop and all kinds of shit in your system. But you can clean it out. And I've known people in the past who have used, like, Windows 10 business enterprises and shit. Like, I would say don't use Windows 11, probably go with the Windows 10 because it's a lot lighter. Definitely not as much extra bullshit, but I'm not an expert in Windows shit. I don't really care about Windows. It's not something I need to care about because I don't even use Windows for my job, even, except for, well, when I'm making videos, I use Windows. That's what this system is. This system runs Windows, and that's why it's a little different from my other system. But you see, the only reason this one runs Windows is because it's not up for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, running stupid shit I've been creating for whatever purposes. Because it doesn't need to do that, and it's a Windows machine. So if I had it up like that, I'd have to probably reset it at the end of each day to keep it at least stable to some degree. I wouldn't run a Windows machine for 24/7 because I feel like Windows is just too heavy of a performance eating thing. It just eats so much performance. It's probably not good for my system to have that much performance get eaten up by Windows for 24/7 operations. My other system is up for 24/7. Guess I'll do some... I don't even need to AoE this shit yet. I should have some shit up in the mountains to harvest, which can give me gravel, or maybe down here. I need gravel for the fucking more concrete. Concrete production. I live near a scam country, so dealing with security problems, scammers built resistance for me. Any of the windows slander feels like people blowing a mountain out of a molehill. What is this? Vein miner, auto shredder. Wait a second, we might have some shit in here. I forgot this hole even existed in the mountains. Eat. Eat. I wonder, is there even is there gravel in here? There's probably some kind of hematite. Clearly nobody comes up this way because it's still got all kinds of shit in here. And a lot of coal. So yeah, it's been left here for ages now. But that's fine. I can just do a flat AoE and just start excavating. Oh god, I just excavated that shit. No, stop. Vein miner. Go. What the fuck? But if they want people to use Linux, then they can use it. I just don't like the super exaggerated talk about Linux versus Windows. Okay. I just use whatever system works for me, which each system I have is different. I feel like whatever gives me the best performance is useful for some cases, and whatever, like it has different purposes, I feel like. So I'm not just gonna run... See, Linux, you don't have as much availability for different applications, like, you're kind of limited there, so I prefer Windows for my main PC, and then have my other PC for automated shit be the Linux PC, since that's gonna probably be the better one for automation. Does this mod pack of yours have a fusion reactor section for it? Yeah, we're working on that right now, I think. We're working on a new fusion reactor plant. We already finished our first one a while ago, but we're just getting our second one right now, or like our building for the second one. That's why I'm just building mostly, because I'm trying to hurry and get this build made, so that way we can actually put in the reactor and shit. It is taking me quite a while to build. Can you see the first one? Okay. I'll have to do it real quick though, because I have to keep building. Really enjoyed making these fusion reactors. The new fusion reactor is a lot better, I feel like, than the old one. But it's also a lot more expensive. This is like peak of industry. Oh, this is my area. It's not finished yet. Of course. But this makes plutonium and does shit with plutonium to make sherbidium. More expensive, but you don't need to ever really worry about it blowing up because of a blanket. Yeah, that's true. Is this the, where's the Sherbidium? How much Sherbidium we have? 2 billion? Lots of Sherbidium here. I bet there's a lot of Sherbidium. But yeah, we make Sherbidium here. I don't know what these levers do, so I'm not going to pull them yet. Mass storage by the Purex. Okay. Oh, wait, over here. Now I've realized. Technetium, and then 1,550 Sherbidium. But yeah, that's a lot of progress right there. That was a lot of episodes because it started off with just the oil setup. That was well, I started at the oil setup a while ago, and I was like, let's redesign this. The NiMH rechargeable batteries are more expensive than the lithium-ion ones, but they last much longer, 9 to 10 years, and they virtually never blow up. Magnesium hydride, I'm guessing. MH. Okay. Continue to build the great project. I can buy these batteries for me because they are one of the few things that don't have planned obsolescence built into it. Nickel metal hydride. I mean, yeah, not magnesium hydride. That's fair. It's kind of what I said. Hydride. So is it like nickel hydride? Or is it just a metal hydride? Is it like... Hydrides are interesting. It's like you have, anything can be a hydride, it just has to have a hydrogen. But it's weird because you can have lithium hydride, which doesn't make sense because they're in the same column. You have like fucking shit like that. But those are highly unstable. It's like if you had the opposite side of the spectrum where you have somehow managed to bond like some weird shit together on the other side of the periodic table. Would you like to try a new mod pack at some stage? Maybe. Maybe later down the road, but right now we have a lot of work to do. We're currently starting on the biggest project of all time that we've tackled thus far, so. Nickel plus an alloy, I believe. Interesting. Interesting. The tech is proprietary. Japan makes these. Shit. Okay, I think this should be... we'll need like a lot of space for that. Once we get to the actual wood oil setup phase, which is going to be another project I have to do, is wood oil setup. Alright, so I need to get down to the layer, which is actually the bottom layer, right here. And then we need to tear out everything between us and the end. Japan is one of the few countries that still makes goods that last a long time. That's pretty sad. Wish I could still get goods that last a long time. I mean, I don't know, some of my equipment lasts pretty long. I actually don't know how that mountain's gonna play into this, because this shit's gonna get massive. So, hopefully I can avoid the mountain, and then, not have issues. If I have issues with the mountain, it's gonna be really annoying. Worst case, we can just flatten it. Yeah, that is fair. But it would also be a pain in the ass. It's not something we want to do. That is the consumer grade stuff. You can find good products. You just have to know where to look. I hope that hit the fucking old Xernox facility and destroyed it. I hope it destroyed the Xernox plant. It was so close. Well, I wonder what it even was. Was it just a regular meteor? Or is it the special one, the Star Blaster? Because sometimes a Star Blaster can fall from the sky. You can still find good consumer grade stuff. G604 mice, and one of them is still usable after 5 years. The other one is newer. Consumer grade, industrial grade, and military grade, which is why highest quality stuff can be found in. No. The difference is simple. Military grade shit sucks, but it's very durable and it's built with the purpose to last forever. That's the only reason it's actually decent. What's up, Dosta? So if you were to pick up military technology, you're going to find, firstly, that it's out of date by like 300 years. No, at least, it's not 300 years, but you get what I mean. It's old. At least from 2000. Some of it, a lot of times now, is 2007-ish. Shit like that. So very old systems, right? The other thing is that... Okay, that's all I have to say. Because that's my area of expertise, is saying that fucking military shit fucking sucks. But it's purpose-built to work. What's on the menu? We're building a... we're building the platform for the giant nuclear power plant we're about to assemble. It's kind of a bit of a project. It's taking quite a while. Mainly because it's so massive, the area I'm building. By quality, I mean in sense of durability. Some of it is not the best still, but durability-wise, yeah, it's okay. I don't know necessarily... Just the durability is good, but the quality, I would say, terrible. You end up with a lot of fucking terrible shit. Better make a small space, or make a space too big than have it to renovate because it's too small. Yeah. No builder wand and no creative flight item for building. I don't need those things. Those are not in the... I mean, I could just get a jetpack, honestly, for flying, but I'm good. I'll get it done. Don't worry about it. The task is underway. It's at hand. set in motion by me to be executed and completed today. But you can still find good civilian consumer grade products out there. Then you can find regular, like, you know, it's not all bad and doom and gloom. It's just a lot of the name brand shit, like, is pretty bad. I think that's where shit gets really bad, is the main brand shit. Old ThinkPads are unfit for... Well, I have a friend who likes ThinkPads because they're old business computers. Like, yeah, they might not be useful for modern days, but ThinkPads are useful for servers, which is what he mostly uses his shit for, is server hosting. I guess I'm friends with a lot of server hosting people, but that's pretty interesting, right? That's my knowledge of ThinkPads. Did you get it? Already made your jetpack. Did you get it? I have my jetpack. I prefer not to use it. Jetpack is rather annoying. Making a builder's wand would make the difference. I don't even think there is a builder's wand in this mod pack. They have old CPUs and no GPUs. That's why I don't like them. But I don't doubt their build quality. Well, the thing is that they're not necessarily like a gaming system, right? They don't need to have a great GPU or anything like that. It would be nice, but you can always just take them, which is what my friend does. He takes them apart and then fucking turns them into servers and shit. Which is like the ultimate use of them, is harvesting them for ECC RAM and other components that you need for servers. Since they probably have that shit in them. But I don't know that much. I'm not the expert. He is the subject matter expert for that kind of stuff. Install them separately? I could. Am I going to? Probably not. I don't care about my sanity. I just care that I get this shit done without adding extra shit. This might be the next Soy Jack Industries, honestly. We'll be like, 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, oh shit. Why do we build all this? Let's just take it down. Put it back up again. Soy Jack Industries, numero dos. Oh yeah, it's almost 4 a.m., 5 a.m. God damn it. That means I have to go soon. Fucking hate this. But okay, if I'm lucky, I'll be back later when I stream later, you know? See, I might have to go soon at like 5 a.m. in the morning to leave you all, but it's okay because there might be a stream this evening. Who knows? But if you're in a weird time zone or some shit, by weird I mean one that's not my time zone, then it's okay. You don't have to watch, because I prefer that you would sleep than watch my shit. So because sleeping is good for your health, and I do value other people's health, so especially my audience's health and well-being. I think that's first and foremost in my mind, making sure that my people are taken care of. Since, yeah. Pretty nice to have friends, you know what I mean? Because when you have friends, they can do shit for you. which is very nice. It's a very nice thing to have. So that's why I like to network, to make connections with different people, get some more skills and all kinds of shit. You wanted yellow bricks, right? Yeah, that'd be nice for something. I actually, no. I don't know what color I want yet, but I think yellow wouldn't be bad. I'll see. I'll try yellow, but I might use the fire brick texture. We'll see. Because there is a fire brick texture in the chisel section for some reason. And it's called, like, mortarless bricks or some shit. But yellow bricks are always an industrial favorite, so we'll see how that turns out. We'll conduct that and go from there. Alright, I'll try finding some clay. Cool. Do love your videos. Don't mind waiting for the next one. Yeah, I've been actually having a hard time figuring out what video to make next, because I don't really have any video ideas. I'm kind of lost right there right now. And I used to have a bunch of them scheduled, and I just don't have the motivation to go back and start scheduling them. So I'm having a difficult time with this. It's kind of a problem. And so I do need to do that, but I also... I mean, unless I do it tonight, but I also don't have, like... Anytime I go down and go, I want to do this shit. Once I start making Linux tutorials, so I don't have ideas right now. I did try making videos of some games that I haven't played yet, but I don't think those are things I want to post because they're not great. I was a loner for quite a time now. I think I'm making more friend networking and stuff is super important. Yeah, I agree with this. But yeah, I need to, I guess tonight maybe I could do some, like, bash programming videos. Would that be pretty cool? You all want to see bash programming? I actually don't have ideas for gaming videos right now. I would love to do bash programming tutorials because I would like to teach people how to do shit like that. So that way you all can have at least some fun with something. Bash isn't hard to learn. It's actually pretty nice. I like Bash. It's my favorite language so far. Python. Maybe that would actually be a great way for me to learn, is to actually, you know, maybe I'll do that tonight. Instead of making a stream, I'll make a video. But also, you know what else would be nice is if I had like some like editor who would go through all my shit. I kind of need that editor. That'd be sweet to have some editor to like fucking, but I haven't networked that far yet, so it's a matter of time. We'll see if I can manage that, because I don't want to bother trying to like hire some people or like stuff like that. I want to have somebody who I can actually know and trust do it. But anyway, I would have somebody go through my streams and make some actually good shit out of it. How much playtime do we even have in this right now? 13 days right now. 13.00. Beautiful. And then on this side, I think we're gonna run the road through the main area right there. I think that'll be my next task after I get the floor installed, or start working on building the floor, which we need stone and some other stuff. But that's gonna be like next episode. I think we're gonna have that done. I'm running at this project as fast as I can, and I'm still gonna take forever. Then of course, let's do this section just to get it done, so I don't get confused later or some shit. And then we'll start tearing out that area on the inside, flattening it, so I can install a parking garage. That's an absolutely wonderful idea. Well, we'll see what it turns into. I might be able to put building or like an area inside of this shit and have a warehouse or like extra shit underneath of it. A lot of potential with this build because of how massive it is. But yeah, I think tonight I want to stream, but then I also have to make video. Maybe I'll start my, I don't know. Maybe I could make HBM tutorial videos. I just need ideas right now. Need ideas. Oh, GTNH, right? Or like a new mod pack or like something like that could be pretty cool for videos, but I don't really want to play GTNH. I haven't played it yet, but I do need to come up with some video ideas, and plus it does go with the GTNH joke, so there is that. That's an option. I need to make a list of this. What do I need to do today? What tasks do I have after I complete my first shit today? Okay, so at lunch, I have a little bit of time. What I can do is I can do my recording at lunch. Right? I can get that done at lunchtime and start my fucking video series where I do that stuff at lunch. Then to continue from there, and we're just gonna do like, I guess, an introduction to Bash with what I know and start trying to work on developing more knowledge and shit on that. Nice. This is good. This is a lot of factory blocks and technical blocks and shit. That's a great delivery to the site. We'll see what I do with that in a second. I need to fill this in with dirt too. Dirtonium. But yeah, I could start doing that. So if you're wondering, actually that'll be covered in the video, but I could start talking about it right now since it is nerd stuff, and I do like nerd stuff. So basically Bash is like what you can use in, it's a scripting language, so it's not necessarily a programming language itself, like you just use it to make shit happen. And you can use like all kinds of different things with it, like you can import different packages and things from C. Like I've been working with a bunch of different shit, like Java shit and other things. So and it runs natively on Linux, so that's why I would cover it in videos. But it's very powerful. It's a very powerful language, powerful scripting language. Because I've gotten to the point where I can actually switch my Java versions and shit. It's pretty neat. Because on the server, right, the server runs Java 8, but for me to run my Signal machinery, then I have to run it on Java 2.1. Yeah, it's Lua but easier. It's Lua but with less Lua. I mean, Lua isn't hard either. Lua looks pretty easy. I just don't know that shit. That's like the reason I don't... Like, it's not even something I mess with. There's no reason for me to mess with it other than open computers. But yeah, you can literally have it interface with different things. Like, I have a C module I use, and then I have a fucking... And I call it a module, but I don't even know. It's just something I fucking downloaded. It's called QRun, and it generates a QR code, basically. And then you just run... it allows you to put your link into a QR code. Or at least that's what it's supposed to do, but I haven't gotten it to work, so I'm just holding off on that. And instead, what I did get to work was actually just logging in normally and getting my shit verified normally, which logs me out on my main account still. That's the only downside that I need to solve. I don't know. I feel like it might not be the best idea to make coding videos. I don't think anybody wants to see that. That's boring shit. That shit's boring. They wanted to see gaming videos. Like, literally HBM mod where we, what if we solve HCAT in HBM mod? Make video series of solving HCAT. You just get made fun of. You should get made fun of for that shit. Okay, so the next one will be the arch. And we'll come out on this side. And I know that... Okay, so then it has to be something people want to see on the channel. And it can't be super symmetry either, because... Well, I mean, it could be super symmetry. And then it's instantly changed, so why even bother? I don't know what you're talking about right now. Is that in reference to the coding? Coding video idea? I just need to find an idea that works pretty well. The HCAT stuff? Oh yeah. That's true. HCAT. I did try to solve it with like decrypting it, but don't even try. It's impossible. Unless you know the actual HCAT shit. Don't even try messing with it. It's not worth your time. Unless you're able to solve it. Then go ahead and solve it, but I would recommend avoiding it. It's rather annoying. It's a bore, as they say in the British language. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know at all. Oh, we can make create videos. Fuck that shit. No. Fuck no. No create mod videos. What if we just go and troll people on their servers? Wait. What if we go and hack people on their servers? Hack people on their servers, right? That's absolutely a great idea. Splendid. Totally. Let's hack into people's servers. Using some kind of bullshit. Never mind. Let's not do that. But that'd be pretty cool if I could. British language. Yeah. It's goofy moment right there. Let's see. Could make RBMK video. This shit gets boring though. Come on, do you all not have any suggestions? True Yankee. You should troll people on your... I already did that to Daniel, and it didn't turn out well. And I don't want to troll any of you guys, because I like you too much to troll you all. You all are too nice right now. Except for... I don't even know who that new guy is, but maybe I'll have to troll him. New people tend to be the most trollable people, because it's not like I'm going to alienate somebody who I actually care about. If it's somebody new and they are terrible, like Daniel. God damn it. Is Daniel here right now? Daniel's still with us in our hearts, if he's not. But still. Maybe I could do a base tour, but we've already done that video 1,000 times, so let's not do that one. Okay, so we only have to tear out half Daniel catching all the strays. Nah, he's catching live rounds right now. Not strays, he's just catching them straight in the face. Those are no strays, those are direct shots at Daniel. Mechanism. We have to destroy mechanism. We need to... What if I code my own mod? Make my own mod. for videos. Like I was saying yesterday, I probably can do it now. But I have Linux. The power of Linux compels us to make a mod. And for Fish to learn Javas. But the problem is, Fish no Java right now. Guided Java tutorials with Fish. Program mod. It's something I can do. Something I could do. Put it on the server instantly. Fish Tech. New Horizons. Fish NH. Fish TNH. It's an add-on for HBM that makes the game boring. Fucking makes the game boring. Alright guys. Today we're gonna make a mod that's gonna make the game more boring. Alright? We're gonna call it Fish TNH. Now, every time you go to do something, it's gonna take you 60,000 years. I'm looking into a reason to make a mod pack again. With Fish Tech? To make the game more boring? It will be an API. So you can add in your own bots to your game. I think this is good. I think this is fine if I just cut it off right at the end here. Just make Old Horizons the new mod pack. I think GTNH wouldn't be a bad idea for me to play. Maybe tech it. Maybe we need to find like a small mod pack that like people enjoy, right? Like people actually enjoy and they don't just play it for the memes and the lols and they hate their life or some shit. Because that's the reason people play GTNH. Just because they fucking hate their lives. They hate their lives. That's why they do it. Swimming back with a few stacks of clay blocks now. Awesome. I haven't even gotten that far. Been too busy talking about random shit. We're gonna do brain surgery next. Okay? Brain surgery. And I think some people here might enjoy that. TH3 Fish fails at brain surgery. Live on stream. Or wait, actually not live on video. Shit. We tried to install this hardware in the brain, but it was too much, I think. Now his GPU overload. I could do math videos, but nobody wants to see that. That's only something that's interesting to me. Math. Math is of vital importance to the state of HBM mod. Anyway, speaking of math, we're about to do some Pythagorean theorem right now. Making 600 cigarettes in HBM nuclear tech mod with an in-game day counter. That is the idea of all time right there. I can do it on the server as well. I could just log onto the server and be like, hello guys, today we're making 500 cigarettes. I don't know why I read 600, but that is absolutely genius. You, my friend, are about to receive the world's greatest fish award at some point after I finish that challenge, but I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about what type of award you get for that. I don't know. Reward? Award? I don't know. Hell yeah, cigarette economy. So the goal is to make 500 cigarettes. And okay. And it has to be the polonium-210 cigarettes. Right? That's the only cigarette in HBM mod. I'm also not sure how to set up this section. Because this gets messy unless I go into the mountain. I think we'll have to go into the mountain. God damn it. Fucking mountain. Ah. Yeah, last night they were like, alright, choose 2 people for staff duty. And I was like, oh shit. If I get that, it's over. It's fucking over, dude. Because that shit is just the fucking worst. God damn it. Okay, there we go. There's our endpoint. We only have a small amount of mountain to excavate, but it is a few chunks of mountain. Do 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 do. Cool. So that's the plan then. The 500 cigarettes in HBM mod with an in-game day counter. Do I have to do it from scratch, or do I have to... I mean, I could do it from scratch. F9. If I did it from scratch, it's going to take forever. But that would be an absolutely genius idea. God damn it, why is this shit so slow to mine through? Nice. And we've dug through. I actually thought when you got rid of lithium-ion batteries, it was a problem in HBM mod because I thought it would get rid of the fucking drill and shit. You could do it on the server, perfect. Because on the server I still am a caveman. Here I could do it pretty fast because I literally have everything already done. The whole game is completed in this stage. It's just there's a few things we haven't done yet, like travel to Tecto to set up some giant factory and shit. That's still on my mind. I haven't forgotten. It does need to happen, but we haven't gotten that there yet. So obviously we're not doing it yet with that stuff, but we will get there eventually, and we will do those things eventually. So that's always the shit that's amazing. I feel like I got like short-term memory loss or some shit. I don't know. Like my brain just forgets shit. I'm like, what was I talking about? And then just kind of wandering. But then I just kept it. Is it hard to get to Tecto? Not really. You can get to Tecto pretty fast. The in-game day counter is to give the clickbait title of I did this in X amount of days. We'll have to see if I can even get an in-game day counter. Well, I could just put in the actual number on the screen. Or edit it so it looks like there's a day counter. I don't really care at that point. I feel like we will just do a dream speedrun hack. I speedrun dream 500 cigarettes or some shit. I don't even know. Autism. Fill it in the blanks. Fill it with blanks. Bang, bang, bang. Nice. Absolutely splendid. 10 out of 10. There is a mod for it. Perfect, but I don't want to install that on the server and annoy the fucking shit out of people. That would, but yeah, I'll probably have to do the mod. The mod would probably be better than just doing whatever I would plan to do. Splendid, and then it's time to make the next batch of dumb shit from these. I think we'll put in 4 stacks this time. It's an investment, right? It's an investment. It's an investment in long-term bullshit. Deco. And then make, of course, every single stack that I can make. Is that all I made? I'm pretty sure that's not all I made. I need 2 stacks. Yeah, like that much. Thank God. I will test it if it is client-side. Okay, perfect. If it isn't, I don't want to have to install it and force everybody else to use it. I don't know if I can play on the server if I have to have the day counter, though. I might have to just do it as its own separate thing. HBM 500 cigarettes challenge. But that's a perfect idea. I also just need something I can make fast, though. So, even though I could do that, I do just need something I can make fast later on today. Just like a short video of some kind that keeps people entertained for a little bit. Since I've really been slacking on that front, especially with the other projects I got going on. Doesn't journey map? Yeah, it has a. I think it has a date and time system on 112. Here, I don't think it does. It might, but. Since I assume the plasma heater is deprecated, how am I supposed to make plasma for the H4 space thruster? Oh, that's actually a good question. Enabled it, and it's showing we're on day 1091. Holy shit. Hang on a second. What? Options. Oh, wait. J. And then options. If we're at day 1000, holy shit. Like, this is like that video that, like, I just need an editor to go through and make all of this shit so I can have a fucking 1000 days video. I spent 1000 days in HBM mod. It's not even fucking clickbait, dude. I've genuinely spent 1000 days. It's not even clickbait. Show time. Yes. Show time, date, 12 hour, 24 hour. I guess, where's the option at? Edit grid. Whoa. Okay, I want it to be just default. Is this a GTNH base? Guys, this is GTNH right here. Look at it, GTNH. Plasma heater components? Yeah, well, I don't know what the heck even the plasma thruster, how it works. I don't know how it works. I am not even sure. But you can't make the plasma heater anymore. That's what I am sure of. Time for the great clearing, which is about to occur. Alright, and then I'm going to start building in the first, or the second layer now, that I've almost completed the first one. What I really wish I could do is, like, actual tech videos. That'd be fucking neat. I want to do tech videos. Maybe they changed it with the new fusion reactor thruster update they added a few days ago? Or was it, like, part of the plan? They probably have it so it still works if you had it before. If you can't make it, just get it from the spaceships, but I don't know. That's probably a pain in the ass, and I wouldn't recommend that. Trying to get it from spaceships. What you could do is just make it so you can still make the shit in the config. But the way you do that is also a pain in the ass, so I would not recommend either method. But we have it so we can technically do that here and build the legacy shit still, which I haven't finished. I will get to that someday for a video to rebuild Legacy Fusion. Legacy Fusion for the Museum of Chernobyl or some shit. 1986, guys. Chernobyl Museum right here. No, not even Chernobyl. It's just this is Museum of HBM history. HBM history. Ah, wonderful. Thing with adding stuff is proper formatting. Yeah. I fucking hate Java. I fucking hate Java. I could not code Java. Fuck that shit. But maybe I could finally get it to well then. See, the only thing that stops me, I think, is probably that I don't even know how a fucking Minecraft mod even works. All I know is it just gets added into the game. I don't know how it really works. Server is on day 527. That's also because it's up for 24/7. But why is this not... Hold on. You said it can show your fucking date. 527. Yeah, I don't think we're doing the cigarette challenge in that one. But we can do it somewhere else. You can try it in a different world. Although I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. It would be a great idea, but I don't know if I can actually do that idea. I think I'm going to do some other... Did I just fucking do that shit? God damn it. Go do some other shit. Maybe we just use different versions of the same thing. Maybe it's the time. Day-time. Let's try that. Day 1091. God damn. We've played for 1091 days. Wow. This would make a great 1000 days video. But I can't make that because that's a lot of work. Need something to pump out real quick. Just maybe edits of it. Maybe edits would do. Edits would probably like short little cuts of it. Clips. Clipping. Yes. That's what we need. Clipping. But it's not riveting gameplay. It's some guy rambling about how you get 80% bitumen yield or 80% crude oil yield for your bitumen. Just saying, that's not super riveting, right? And then if you want to know some other statistics for your fucking... You know what? Maybe it's HBM oil videos. That's what I need to do. That's an area of expertise. Because the level of oil-tism is insane. So, that's what I really need to do, is make a video where I show everybody the fucking oil shit. How do you make oil better? How to oil better. Or teach people oil math. That's it. Math with oil. Mathematics. Honestly, I could do literally any of the fucking processes and try to math it out. Quick shorts are the... Well, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for... Oil for dummies, yes. Well, I'm looking for a video idea that I can make that's not going to take me too much effort. Yeah, short's okay, but, like... Yesterday in the stream would have been a perfect moment to, like, fucking clip. The problem is that I have to download the whole stream to actually do that. I'm gonna definitely do that with that one. Yesterday, that stream was fucking amazing. Because we had some guy show up named whatever his name was, and then, yeah, from there, he was like, so, question, why are you not using AE2? And I'm like, huh, did this really just happen? Fucking turned out amazing. It was a goofy moment right there. That dude was like, question, why are you not using HBM? And I'm like, well, you see, or why are you not using, whatever the fuck it is, AE2? And then people started roasting that guy. I don't know. Somebody was asking about AE2. Yeah, the AE2 guy. It was fucking amazing. And of course, if I do put the time in to actually edit my videos, I don't usually do that shit. So, but when I usually make videos, I just upload like 30 of them at a time and then go, nice, I don't have to do videos for a while. Because I absolutely do not like making videos. It's not fun at all. For me, to make videos anymore. Streaming is more fun because I don't have to do as much work. Streaming is like the lazy man's way of making videos, making content. But it also doesn't pay out very well because you don't get as many people watching streams. For auto, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, I think. I'm gonna actually just go through the oil. The newest, latest, and greatest oil method that we researched was tar oil. So I'm gonna teach a tar oil tutorial. Or, well, I'll teach a, yeah, I suppose that's literally what it's gonna be, the tar oil tutorial for HBM mod. And it's got a nice ring to it, too. Tar oil tutorial. You know it's gotta be good if it's rhyming that much. Do. Savage Vegana does tutorials, but it's only for, yeah, whenever, like, he used to have a lot of oil tutorials, but they're all so out of date, and, like, additionally, additionally, not to, like, say his videos are not the greatest anymore, but, like, if I do the fucking oil tutorials, I'm gonna do so much extra math and shit, to where it will just be better anyway. You'll get more information that way. The thing is that staying on top of that new shit. But there's a lot of math to it. Especially now that I've realized that if you want to actually automate things effectively, you need to do math. Like, there's no point where you can stop and say, you need to have at least a general guesstimation of math. Be like, okay, well, this will probably be enough. But to do that, you need to do a little bit of extra math to even get started with that. I mean, it's an idea. Approximation. But we could literally calculate out percent shit for hours. The tar tutorial. Yeah, like, nobody even knows how easy it is to fucking get tar and turn that into oil. I don't think people realize that yet. I think we're like the first group of people to know that. It's like anybody who's watched the streams and shit knows about the tar oil and how effective it actually is. Because it was first unveiled here. This was the first place. Nobody had, I don't think anybody anywhere else has come up with tar oil for making oil from it. I think we're the first on that. But I could be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I'm definitely right. Certainly right. I'm the first person to do tar oil. Of course, I don't know. I feel like a tutorial video would be boring. I might need to play GTNH or some shit. Or like some mod pack that's nice. and bring in people who I'm going to be absolutely annoyed by. Well, supersymmetry is a good place to start as well. I need to do something to produce something, since I need to produce shit. Especially that time when you automated the Watts reactor, it was amazing. Yeah, that's it's not bad. It's amazing. It is amazing. People would watch stuff like these. As in tar, bitumen, then crude. Yeah. So you go from tar to bitumen, then you make your crude oil. It's really effective with your regular oil. Like your, no, not your regular oil. But you do coal oil tar, and it's very effective because you only need to put in 100 coal oil. And that's really efficient for coal oil because usually it takes like 200 to get coal oil to the next step. But this method bypasses that completely, and you just go straight to 1,000 bitumen, and that gives you 800 regular oil. So you've got like a lot more oil throughput that way. I could do the full math, but not right now. Because see, even though you're getting like, you're going from, what is it? 200 to, you're going from 100 to 1,000, so you've already got 10 times. Then you're going down by that, so you're going to be at 80 times. Well, no, you're not at 80 times. You're at 8 times the amount, right? You're at 8 times your original starting value. So, you're still getting, like, if you're still getting 8 times your original value, right? That's fucking insane. Because normally, you run oil and it takes like 200, so you're not getting as much. With coal oil, you can... That's what we do right now at our other setup. We run, to get the sand, the tar sand you need for that, just mine bedrock. I could make like an entire video series. Or no, like a video documentary, right? That's what it would be called. A video documentary where we just discuss how I invented the bitumen to, or the coal oil bitumen bypass. Yes. That's what we'll call it, since that sounds super fancy and official. Official. TH3 official. Need to get a Y level for that. Oh, perfect. I knew my general guesstimation was correct. When in doubt, guesstimate it out. Na 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 na. Na na na. Whoa. Cool, so all I have to do is the concretization step. Concretification. But that's for the bottom layer. So then after that, it's just doing the next layers, which should be fun. Concretization. We're just going to start off by laying out the foundation for the concrete. Dark bricks first, save ourselves some time later. Since I'm not going to finish any of these sections. We're just going to run ourselves out of concrete on these. Okay, this is one we're not even going to do right now. We're going to save that. We're going to save that for later. But yeah, at least I got a lot of ideas for what we can make into videos. A lot of stuff we could do. Nice. Okay. Running out of these pretty fast. Might need to start on the next shit. I don't remember that crate being there earlier, so I'm guessing that's one that you dropped off. How do you plan on gaining traction with these videos? I don't really. I just need to have a video that comes out every now and then. Because, see, I kind of have to make videos. It doesn't matter if I gain traction or not. I don't have any goal for that. I'm just here. I'm just here for the ride. Here for fun. That's a good point, though. Maybe I should be concerned with that. I feel like I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to start, honestly. If I had to start somewhere for getting to that point where I can gain traction, I don't know where to even begin. That's not something I've ever done before, so I have no experience with that. Don't even know where to start. That's fair, though. That's actually good, because I need to definitely think about that. Since that's probably a more optimal idea to expand influence. To conquer the YouTubeverse and destroy all of YouTube society. Yeah, I know that. I know about YouTube Shorts. I used to make them all the time. It's the way to go, right? Because nowadays people watch that. Yeah, I already knew about those, but I guess I should just start clipping my streams, and then quite literally that's. But the thing is that like I still have to take care of the people who want or who are like members and shit. So I need good ideas for members only shit. I guess that would be the oil shit. But then that's... members only watch the fucking streams anyway. Maybe I don't need to deal with that right now. That's a later problem. I guess at lunch I will clip yesterday's stream a little bit, since there was a couple of good moments in that. Trying to understand what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Why is this 3? How did this... oh, wait, that makes sense. Never mind. That's what I used to do. But... we could incorporate ASA, honestly. I mean, it's already, like, there. It's kind of part of the facility. It's like a side branch, honestly. It's just kind of... this thing cropped up next to it. Phishing scheme, right? Yeah. Phishing, what is it called? Web phishing. Or some shit. Time to go fishing. And then we get 7,000 credentials. $500 credentials. At least that top layer isn't taking as long. He's got some orange soda right there, guys. Orange soda. Nice, nice beverage. Actually, that happened in yesterday's stream. Those were pretty funny, I think. The problem is I don't laugh at my own shit. That's a problem. I'll be like watching it back and I'll go, there wasn't any funny moments. Nice. That is all of the deco blocks I have left before I make more of them. But I feel like this layer is going well, a lot faster than the other layer. That's probably because it is. Even though I still have to build 2 sections of layering for it, or 2 sections of wall. Because you have an inside wall and an outside wall still, and it's kind of, that's when things get kind of annoying. You know, I really wish we could do some fun shit this morning. Maybe I should become a comedian. That's what I need to do. Become an absolute comedian. I suppose the morning streams are like more mellow than the evening streams anyway. So I guess at lunchtime, I'll focus on cutting up one of my streams. Then this weekend, I think the goal is going to be making members only videos, since there is a need for that, because I do have members to take care of, so we need to do that. Make sure that they're all satisfied, and make sure... I'm sure they won't mind if they don't get videos, but it's the right thing to do, so that's a pretty important thing to me. I kind of value doing the right thing when it's... even when I don't want to do that shit. So... since I gotta take care of them, I'll do that. It's not that I'm complaining. A pregnant woman who swims is technically a submarine? God damn it. That's like the weirdest joke of all time. But I guess that is true. Technically a submarine. You know, the Titan 1C is the world's first single-use submarine. Since we're on the submarine jokes right now. We'll do the comedic submarine 5000 right there. If you don't understand the Titan 1C, then wow, I just watched that one come in. That was great. I implore you to look at the bottom of the ocean in the Atlantic. There's a pretty famous wreckage down there called the Titan 1C. World's first single-use submarine. Built in like 1917 or some shit. Or maybe it sank in 1917. I don't actually... was it 19... I don't even remember, man. I learned about the Titanic when I was in like 2nd grade. And then I was like, oh, okay. It's a ship at the bottom of the ocean. They didn't even teach why. Well, actually they did, because it was a fucking bunch of idiots on board. Absolute bunch of idiots plowed right into a fucking iceberg. And then tried to fix their problem, but they're too stupid to do so. Or some shit like that. I don't know. That's my summary. Thank you. I will get off the stage now. Do 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 do. It's 4:53. I have 7 minutes remaining. Cool. Jolly good. Isn't it? Real jokester here. For some reason, people celebrated when it sunk and the occupants died. Why? I don't know. I just like to make the joke, Titan 1C is the world's first single-use submarine, because people don't understand it when I say that shit. But it's not wrong. I've said it many times. So many times. It's just kind of ingrained in my head at this point. The Titan 1C joke. You know, I just thought about it, and do you want to explain the joke for the whole class to hear? The Titan 1C joke? Well, the Titan 1C is the world's first single-use submarine. Is a reference to the Titanic because it sunk to the bottom of the ocean. If that makes sense, which it should. It's a submarine because it sank to the bottom of the ocean. So it's a single-use submarine. Something only a true jokester of the highest intelligence can understand. Highest intelligence. Yes. A real jokester. Top-tier comedian could understand. Quite the dad joke, though. God damn it. Oh, ha ha ha. I wouldn't call that such an intelligent joke. Submarine that can split into 2 submarines, yeah. I'm just fucking stressing about nothing. I got this shit. I can get some actual... I'll put in some effort this time. Do some more work on this shit. Get shit done. You know what I mean? I'm stressing about nothing. Like, it's literally a whole lot of nothing. Still, one joke is better than no joke. That's true. Well, I don't know about that. What the fuck? Ah, here we go. Back to it with these. I don't know where I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna put pillars in the middle, so that way it's not completely gravityless. Okay, it is supported. What do you get when you combine wood and orange soda? I don't know, but it sounds quite fantastic. Absolutely killing you here. The comedy's unreal. Yeah, I'm going to use a lot of this, probably, in the build. So this is going to be extraordinarily expensive for these blocks. Where's the worst place to hide in the hospital? The ICU. God damn it. Okay, now we're starting on this stuff. Jokes. That are fucking dad jokes. You know who my favorite programmer is? Blow Nathan Job. What? I don't understand that one, but... God damn. We're starting on the dad jokes. Oh hey, I don't even have an alarm set for 5, so I don't even know when it's gonna actually be 5. I'll have to look over and see it's 5, and I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta go to work today. All right, let's we're at 4:59 right now, so but later I'm gonna do all of the shit I planned and schemed out this morning. So this was a good scheming session and planning session before we even end today's stream. We've summarized up what we've done, which is scheming and planning. His original name is Jonathan Blow. Oh. That was probably such a bad joke, though. Yeah, that's about as bad as the Titan 1C joke must have been for you guys. I mean, this is pretty good. But I'll have to see you all next time because it is 5 a.m. So I'll see you all later and goodbye. Probably this evening I'll stream if I'm not working on other projects or at work still for some fucking reason. But I'll see you all then.